It's 2 a.m. Outside, the silence is so heavy you can actually hear the sound of your own heartbeat. You're out on a deserted stretch of highway, miles from nowhere. No taillights, no signs of life, just your headlights cutting through the dark like a knife through a black wall. But have you ever stopped to wonder, when you're out there on a solo run, are you really alone? Or is there someone in the back seat holding their breath, just waiting for you to notice? Tonight's stories are for the ones who took a turn into that dead hour of the night, where the roads never seem to end. Picture yourself behind the wheel. The road is a straight shot. Suddenly, you pass an old beat-up gas station on the shoulder. Same rusted sign, same flickering fluorescent light, but then 10 minutes later you pass it again and again. By the fourth time, you notice an old sedan parked by the pumps. It's your car. Same make, same model, same plates. And the guy sitting in the driver's seat is staring right at you, waving through the glass. It's you. You aren't just driving the road anymore. The road is starting to drive you. You're caught in a loop, frozen in time. And every time you loop back around, that shadow standing by the station gets a few feet closer to your door. Looking for an exit, you pull onto a dirt road, desperate for a change of scenery. You crank the radio just to kill the silence, but there's no music, just a grainy news bulletin from years ago. Fatal wreck on the interstate tonight, driver pronounced dead at the scene. You try to laugh it off as some weird interference, but then the anchor says the victim's name, and it's yours. Suddenly, your own voice screams through the speakers, "Check the brakes, hit the brakes now!" Your hands fly off the wheel in a panic, but the car keeps cruising, steering itself into the dark. In the middle of the chaos, you see a figure standing in the rain. He's soaked to the bone, looking pathetic. You feel a surge of pity and pull over. He climbs into the back without a word. You glance in the rear view, but all you see is an empty seat. You can feel the weight of him back there. The air gets cold and heavy. Suddenly, you realize that shadow in the back isn't alone. You hear faint, ragged breathing coming from 2, maybe 3 different spots. It feels like the whole car is packed with people, but every time you whip your head around, the seats are bare. You just see the leather dipping down, like invisible bodies are pressing into the cushions. Your blood turns to ice when you realize the door never even clicked open. How did he get in? And just as you gather the nerve to look back one last time, the seat is empty. But a low guttural laugh starts vibrating through the car speakers. Then things get even weirder. You glance at your dash cam screen. The road on the monitor isn't the highway outside. On the screen, you're driving through a massive, crumbling graveyard. You see thousands of people lining the road, reaching out, trying to grab the door handles. Suddenly, a pale hand slaps over the camera lens on the screen. You black it out in a panic, but in the reflection of that dark glass, you don't see yourself anymore. You see something else staring back. A fog rolls in, so thick your high beams are useless. Through the mist, you see them. People standing right in the center of the lane, arms outstretched, begging for a ride. But they don't have faces. Just empty black voids where their eyes and mouths should be. You don't dare slow down, but every time you hit one, there's no thud. Just a freezing shiver that rips through your soul. It's like with every hit, a piece of your memory vanishes, like the highway is literally erasing who you are. But the real kicker isn't what's inside the car, it's what's hunting you from behind. An old semi-truck roars up on your tail. Those high beams are blinding, searing into your mirrors. You try to pull over, but he stays glued to your bumper. You're pushing 90, 100, and he's still there, inches from a collision. You slam the brakes in a desperate move, the truck swerves and roars past. But as it goes by, you see the cab is totally empty. No driver, no hands on the wheel, and on the back of the trailer, scrawled in the road grime, is a single word. Help. The handwriting. It's a perfect match for your own. That's when the truth hits you. That truck wasn't trying to run you off the road. It was trying to scare off whatever is currently crouched on your roof. Suddenly you hear it. Scratching. Long, sharp claws raking against the sunroof. The truck is gone and you're a sitting duck. A whisper drifts down from the ceiling. Don't open the window. I'm coming in. Your phone lights up. The caller ID is your own number. You pick up, and all you hear is the sound of yourself sobbing on the other end, followed by 3 words. Don't look back. These highway legends, they aren't just stories. They're the last words of people who never pulled into their driveways. Maybe they're still out there, waiting for the next traveler to take their place. Next time you're pulling a late-nighter and you feel the hair on your neck stand up, keep the radio down. Someone might be trying to warn you. Don't look back. Keep your eyes on the white lines and pray for sunrise, because sometimes you start the trip alone, but you aren't the only one finishing it. Got a story of your own? Ever seen a traveler that didn't belong in this world? Drop a comment below. And remember, on Alex's Nightmare Fuel, the darkness never sleeps. Good night, if you can.